following podcast is rated D for dumb. You're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Listen to Dave commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway in his 2009 Honda Fit. He talks about pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. Join Dave as he asks and tells you how life ought to be. And now, here's Dave.
Yes, here's Dave. Here's Dave. Are you ready to dumb it down? Yes, let's dumb it down. Here's Dave. Let's dumb it down. I'm so obsessed with this. Dave. Hey, Dave. Here's Dave. That's the way it goes. Everybody knows. I mean, everybody from a certain generation, at least. I'm not today's kids. My son doesn't know. You know, the 20-year-olds, the millennials. But come on, everybody knows. Here's Dave. Come on. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Come on, Alex. Jeez. Come on. I'm all riled up this weekend. What a weekend. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dumbing It Down with Dave. My name is Dave Canyon, and welcome to the Dumbcast, the fastest Dumbcast on earth. Pragmatism, truth, happiness, mindfulness, integrity, redactions, and the search for it all. I don't know. And, and an occasional good loop-de-loop story. Yes, welcome to the fastest podcast on earth, as I am in now my Honda Fit, as I'm traveling northbound on the New York State Thruway. I try to do a 30-minute show on the way to work at the beginning of the week, try to do a 30-minute show at the end of the week on my way home. Usually by then I'm a lot more fatigued, way more fatigued now that I'm working a fifth day. I've been working a fourth day, which is about, 4 times 14, 4 times 16, somewhere between 56 and 64 hours a week. Not including what I used to do, which was the 2-hour commute, which is 8 to 10 hours a week. Can you imagine all that work? Most people do 40 hours with like a half-hour commute. So that's 40 with a half hour. It's 1 hour a day, right? So that's 45 hours. 45 hours. At the end of my third night, I'm at 45 hours. 48 hours. Kissim and Tuchis. That's my Passover tribute to all the Jews in the world. Kissim and Tuchis. 48 hours. Ooh, I'm so tired. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. For me, it's like, thank God it's Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Anyway. Hello, everybody. How are you? So, what a weekend, man. Riled up, man. Riled up. What, did I do all the other stuff? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. You can find Dumbing It Down with Dave. Oh, big news. Big news. I know you're all ready for me to say, is he going to talk about Mile High Radio again? Mile High HI Radio? Mile High HI Radio.com? Then he's going to thank that lady Lynn. Yeah, Vancouver Island, we get it. Wow, what a tropical paradise. It's amazing. It's on the west coast of British Columbia, but yet somehow it's still warm. They wear flip-flops. They don't get snow. Is he going to thank Linda from Awesome and Sounding Surface? Oh my God, it's the same show every week. He never gets to the loop-de-loop. What a liar! Well, okay, there's some of that, yes, thank you, Lynn and Bobby Guarente at MileHighHIRadio.com, and one of the number one internet radio stations in, if not Denver, probably the world. They have trophies somewhere on a mantle. I have no idea. Yes, you can find me on Spreaker, right? Spreaker, not Speaker. That's a dumb name. Why don't they just call it Speaker? What word is Spreaker? I don't know. These people in Italy, Francisco, the guy that started it, he put it all together. He called it Spreaker. I don't know. Ask Francesco. He'll probably be at Podcast Movement 2019 in Orlando, Florida. I'll be there. And if he's not there, ask Rob Greenlee. Who's Rob Greenlee? Rob Greenlee is like the tallest man in podcasting today. He doesn't call himself that. I do. Does he like that? I don't think he really cares. He seems to be a very peaceful, amiable person who I deeply respect. By the way, Hall of Famer. Podcast Hall of Famer. Really, Dave? Where is that? I don't know. I don't think that really exists. I think they just give out trophies. And they give you a speech. You put your picture in the program. You're a Hall of Famer. Dave, will you ever be a Hall of Famer? Never. They could care less about me. I could do this for 50 years. I won't even get they won't even give me a job at the Podcasters Hall of Retired Podcasters where you go when you're 85 and you're decrepit. They won't even let me stay there probably. I won't listen. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Okay, so what's the good news? So you can also find me on iTunes, by the way. And I'm waiting for iHeartRadio to give me the thumbs up. I need followers. I only have 59 on Spreaker. Dave, what does that mean? Well, I know that I'm always asking, not always, but in a long time I haven't asked for a 5-star review, 5-star rating and review on iTunes. Well, if you haven't done that, if you could do that, greatly appreciate it. How do you do that, Dave? I don't know. Somehow you find your way onto iTunes, and then you click write a review. And you write a nice review. You say nice things. You could say not so nice things. I could really care less. And then there's 5 stars there. You can pick any of the 5 stars from left to right. Don't be a dummy. From the left to right. If you click all the way on the right star, that's 5 stars. There's no 4.5. Don't be a moron. 5 stars. What is it to you? Anyway, what do you want to do? You want to be an ex-friend? You want to be one of my ex-friends? Go ahead. Give less than 5. You're a moron. Or a moroness. Have I lost any female friends? Well, this weekend I lost my sister again. Another story. Maybe another podcast. I lost my sister for the second time in 55 and a half years. How you like that? Yeah, we're not really related anymore. I don't think so. Anyway, that's not really the theme of this podcast. Is there a theme, Dave? Probably not. We'll get to something. Maybe the loop-de-loop story at the end. I like to finish that up. That's been an albatross around my neck. So the good news is, so write a review, iTunes, and of course I'm on Facebook and Twitter and all that other stuff. And oh, by the way, don't forget Dave's Fit Life. Yeah, Dave, are you ever going to get to a show? Listen, man, I gotta do all these things. Yeah, I only have 59 followers on Spreaker. That's what I wanted to tell you. I only have 59. I need 100 for iHeartRadio. There's a good chance they're going to reject me. There's a good chance. I need 100 followers. How do you follow? Oh, there's probably like a gold star, but it's not gold yet until you hit it, I think. So if you haven't clicked on that gold star on the Spreaker app, or on the Spreaker homepage, if you're listening on your laptop, can you click on that? Can you favorite me? I think you have to favorite me. It's, the social media thing is liking, favoriting, hearting, sharing. Ugh. I've never hated people so much in my life. I've never felt so not social. This is the most angst, this separation, I've never hated people so much. I love all of you, and I greatly respect you, and you have great taste, and most of you are very beautiful people. And I think you're wise. And you're very insightful because you want to listen to this. Or you don't want to listen to this and somebody has you tied up and this is the torture. In that case, I'm really sorry. But what I think you should do while your wrists are tied behind your back, just keep on rubbing. Keep on rubbing. 2 things are going to happen. Either the rope is going to eventually wear away or you're just going to bleed to death. I think both of them are probably the best results you can expect. That's my hack. That's my hostage hack. You didn't think you were getting a hostage hack. You got a hostage hack. Rub your wrists together, rub that rope, and you're either the rope will fade away, or you're going to bleed out. Sorry, what do I look like, MacGyver? Anyway, happy Passover, happy Easter to everybody. I hope you had a good one. I had a great one. I had a big fight with my sister. So here's the big news. I've been getting to it. How many minutes are we into the show? Time for a breather break? 8 minutes. No, we're not going to do a breather break this early. Hey, let's do a drink break. Why not? I got this bottle of water here. I did not put any apple cider vinegar in any of my water this week. Why not, Dave? I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed from yelling at my sister and my brother-in-law, for that matter. 2 dum-dums. Not in the most flattering way. You know how I say it's a term of endearment? In this particular case, not too flattering. Go F themselves. All right. Here's a drink for them going F themselves. All right. Here we go. Salute. L'chaim, Bishnachim, Bezeda, and happy Pesach and whatever. Happy Easter. Okay, there you go. All right, so good news. I just got this good news. I posted it on Facebook. Is it good news? I don't know. I hope I get a big bump from it. You know what a bump is? It's like when you do something on the media and then all of a sudden your viewership goes up, your listenership goes up, more people are engaged with me or whatever. I like the engagement. I like when people engage. I have people that are now engaging me live. Pat engages me live. It's odd. Live. Like, there's a listener live. He's also a viewer because he watches Dave's Fit Life. You know, my YouTube channel that I do on YouTube, all about living in my Honda Fit 4 to 5 days a week instead of commuting. It's pretty interesting. We made some changes to the Fit. You should check out the newest episodes coming out probably later today or tomorrow. If you're listening to this on the 22nd, which is a Monday, or the 23rd of April 2019, which is a Tuesday, it's coming out today, or it's already come out yesterday, tomorrow. Or if you're listening in the future, I hope that you can hear this podcast through your hazmat mask and your bunker, and somehow the water that you're drinking has not, eroded your insides. Eroded? I don't know. And you're enjoying this little bit of entertainment. it's probably to you what black and white TV was to me. Listening to a podcast on digital, files. Oh, I can't believe they used to do podcasts. This guy did it in his car. What a caveman. Okay. So here's the good news. I'm surprised it happened as fast as it did. And it's not that big of a deal, really. But what else I got to talk about? You want to hear about my sister? You want to hear me yell? You want to hear about my doctor? About an hour and a half, 4 hours ago, I think he left his finger in my rectum. You want to hear about that? My 55-and-a-half-year-old physical? Ugh. Right up there. Right up there. I don't want to say the ASS word, but right up there. He goes, he goes, and now the worst part. I love the way, his great bent over patient bedside manners. And now, Dave, the worst part. Right. I'm like, oh, yeah, man. And I said, did you find what you were looking for? Any quarters? And he said, no, the only thing I found what I was looking for was nothing, and that's good news. So apparently, I got to tell you, it's the great. We'll get to the good news. That's like the greatest mystery to me. If I should write down my list of top 10 mysteries. Do you have a mystery? Put it down in the Spreaker comment page. Your greatest mystery. My greatest mystery is how a human being could stick their finger in the rear end of another human being and somehow get answers to a question. Usually you got to stick a quarter in a slot and wait for the genie to answer your question, and it spits out a piece of paper or the magic 8 ball. You got to shake it. But somehow a doctor sticks his finger up. And by the way, I don't doubt that he got all the information he needed by putting his finger up my rectum. Is it a rectum? I think it's a rectum. Whatever it's called. I shouldn't be using big terms. But rectum? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm not. Listen. I don't doubt medicine after all these years. But here's my question: who was the first doctor that thought that was a good idea? Somewhere, way back. One doctor says, I've got the thought. I mean, what do we got to lose? I'm assuming German, or possibly Jewish German, Polish Jewish German, maybe Argentinian Polish Jewish German, Russian, something, Czechoslovakian Polish Jewish German. I don't know. But what I'm thinking out of is, he's talking to his partner Adolf. It could be Hitler. It could be Adolf, his neighbor. I need answers to certain questions, and I don't know. I think what I'm going to do next time this guy comes into my office, he's a big putz. I'm going to take my finger, this one here, the long one. I was thinking about the pinky, but I like to do a lot of research, so I'm going to use the pointy finger, this big one here. I'm going to keep, I'm going to just, get it all rigid, and then I'm going to have my patient pull down his pants. I'm going to tell him to bend over. It's going to only hurt a little bit. Still going to be the worst part of the whole enchilada. I know we don't use that term here in Czechoslovakia, but I'm going to be the first doctor to use the word enchilada. And I'm going to stick the finger up there, and I'm going to get answers to questions. I put it up there. Maybe I swoosh it around. I move it. I kind of bend the top knuckle a little bit. I poke, and then I pull it out, and I wash my hands, and I tell him to put his pants back on. Maybe, if maybe I just mess with him a little bit. And I get answers to questions. And then Adolf says, listen, Victor, that sounds like a great idea. He doesn't have an accent. Only Victor has an accent. Oh, that sounds like a great idea, Victor. Are you going to use any lube? And maybe... Oh, wait a minute. That's brilliant. You want me to use lube? Okay, I don't know. I didn't think of that. Yeah, we'll use lube. But that'll make everything. It's kind of like, speed reading, going in there without lube. It's like every little letter. I do not have polyps. Okay. But if I use lube, it's like, don't have polyps. Okay. Lube. A good idea. Wow, it's so nice talking to you, Adolf. Let's drink. I think that's how it went down. I think that's close to how it went down. That's an act out, by the way, for those of you that don't know. That's an act out. Who's the first guy to think, we got to dig in there? But a lot of stuff comes out from there. And usually those are not answers to any questions. It's just junk. junk comes out of that. That's why they call it, junk in the trunk. Right? Is that what it is? I don't even know why. I don't even know what junk in the trunk is. But is that junk in the trunk? So this guy goes, I'm going to put my finger up in there, and that'll tell me all I need to know. And we'll do blood pressure, and I'll make him follow my finger. But before I stick it up his rectum. Yeah, I appreciated that, by the way. Follow my finger up and down, left and right, and then he does the thing with the flashlight, the blood pressure. He sticks that thing in my ear and all that stuff. And then at the end, he saves the best for the end. He says it's the worst part. Whatever. Wow. All right. I think we need a breather break, right? Let's take a breather break. Are you okay? Is that too much for you? That's what happened to me today. I'm just going to share that with you. I'm dumbing it down. I forget to ask you all that question all the time. You want me? Have I dumbed it down? That's how I think that whole thing went down. That happened back in 1744, somewhere at a pub in England or somewhere, and these guys, I think it's. I don't know, man. By the way, this Manischewitz is delicious. Happy Passover to you. Happy Easter. Yes, thank you very much. I was thinking about, how can I get more information from these patients? I look in their mouth. I look in their nose. I check their pulse. I don't know. This all seems so basic. We had to get inside. How can I open I guess I open the mouth. Big deal. Where else can I go? No, that hole is too small, and then I got to get it all rigid. What am I going to touch? I'm going to go get a fluff girl and get them all erect, and then what information can I get from inside that thing? No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, the butthole. That by the way, that originally was the original medical term. It was the butthole. Okay, anyway, because buttress holds things up. So it was the butthole. It holds up, and then, I'm just assuming it's from the Latin buttress, butthole. We as Americans made it a bad word. It's not a bad word, and I'm not giving the show an explicit rating because I don't think butthole is a bad word. And if they throw me off of every social media platform because I use that word, well, I'm a moron. Okay, let's take a breather break. 3 deep breaths, by the way. I'm breathing fantastically. I hope you are too. If you're doing this as often as I am, you're going to see an improvement. I'm just telling you right now. Then we'll get to the good news. Ready? 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and that's it. Try to hold it at the top. Ready? Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. It's the closest I get to sex these days. I'm telling you. This is fantastic. I love it. I'm going to do this all night. I'm going to Syracuse. I'm going to do this all night. Ready? Go. Breath number 2. Go. Oh, man. It's about as good as it gets. All right. 3rd and final one. Big, deep breath. Big. Use those honkers, man. Get it all in there. Oh, we didn't even do a check. I'm sorry. I assume that we're all up to speed now. I know back in the day I used to check my nose, but I was pretty confident I wasn't going to have a problem. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, a little growth. All right, here we go. Breath number 3, real deep. Go. All right. That's fantastic. I got to tell you, I do have a smile on my face. I love it. 3 deep breaths. That's a breather break. A breather break brought to you by Air anywhere you are in the world. If there's air and it's fresh and clean, it's most likely free. You should breathe it. Breather break. I'm the only podcast in the world that's doing that right now. And I heard a podcast the other day on the Entre Nito podcast, the Savannah Banana Man. I forgot his name. Maybe one day I'll interview him. And he says the thing to do is do the opposite. You want notoriety? Do the opposite. You want notoriety? Do the thing that nobody else is doing. There's nobody that's not doing a meditational. If they're doing a meditational podcast, of course they're breathing. But otherwise, they're doing a podcast like this. There's nobody. Ain't nobody breathing. Dave Canyon's breathing. All right, so here's the good news. So I hope it makes you feel better. It's making me feel much better. What was my blood pressure today? It was like 150 something over 76. I thought it was good enough, but the doctor now has me on I got to come back in 4 months unless my blood pressure gets better. Whatever. Okay. So the good news is it's a lot of build-up for something that's probably not as good news as I'm making it out to be. But this is what I do, right? I got to keep people engaged. I'm on Spotify. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be good for you. It's like life cereal. Spotify, what's that? It's supposed to be good for you. So I'm on Spotify. Spotify. What is that, Dave? I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue. I think it's like a musical platform. I signed up and they made me select some bands. They forced me to select bands. I can't go any further. I selected Van Halen. I selected The Who. I saw Kiss was on there. I didn't select. I think that I select the Rolling Stones. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I selected 3 bands. Oh, Queen. So yeah, if I'm on a desert island, Queen, Van Halen, and The Who. Although I like the Rolling Stones. I also like Pearl Jam. I mean, come on, 3? What am I, some simpleton? 3? All right, so now Spotify, I guess, when I'm using Wi-Fi or data, I just hit the button. I got the free program, and now they're just going to play me music? Doesn't iHeart do the same thing? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Maybe it's a great thing. Maybe you know about Spotify, and I'm usually the last one to find out. I'm usually very late to the party. In fact, that was an alternate title to the show. Day late, dollar short, or late to the party. Or sorry, I'm a little late to the party. I actually had a piece of paper once. It'll probably pop up one day. I found a pair of glasses the other day in my wife's car that was gone for like a year. These drugstore glasses in a black case. Finally, I thought I lost it in the truck at my job. It showed up in my wife's car underneath the seat. I don't know how we did that, but it showed up. So one day my list will show up. I have a list of names for the show. Alternate names. I think I've mentioned this before. Forgiving Hitler. Or How to Forgive Hitler, or Dummies for Forgiving Hitler, something like that. I had like all these alternative titles to the show that involved Hitler, because it's a great name. And I also thought a day late, dollar short, or sorry, I'm a little late to the party, things like that. Dumbing It Down with Dave is what I ended up with. It's very literal, whatever, with the DD and the D, DWDID, dumbing it. DIDWD, Dumbing It Down with Dave. I don't know, whatever. I used to do a show called Dumbing It Down with Bob. Bob was a radio show, a famous radio show guy that died. He was sick, and he let me take over the show until he died. He died in Scranton, Pennsylvania, at a Waffle House, eating waffles smothered with everything. It's a sad story. Anyway, look it up, Dumbing It Down with Bob. But now it's Dumbing It Down with Dave, and it's me. I took over the franchise. It's doing great. I took 1 million listeners. We're down to 49. Or 59, I don't remember. But I'm on Spotify now, so the outlook is bright, right? Spotify. Everybody loves Spotify. What do I know? Mile High Radio, Spotify. I used to be on Comedy Pipe or Pipe Dream or whatever. Yeah, Comedy Pipe with Mike Smith. They have the show Pipe Dream on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. I haven't given him a plug in a long time. You know why? Because I give him great plugs for the longest time, and they butcher my plug every week. But he mentions it, nobody pays attention. So anyway, yeah, Pipe Dream on Comedy Pipe. There you go. Or maybe it's Comedy Pipe on Pipe. No, it's Pipe Dream on Comedy. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. Look it up. I've done a couple of episodes. They're not that great. It's no big deal. So Spotify. There you go. So I guess I'm even more syndicated now. Is Spotify considered syndicated? I don't know. Yeah, so my doctor left his finger up my... I think he left part of it up there. I'm feeling it. It's been 4 or 5 hours. I've gone to the bathroom a couple of times. I've done some cleaning, some maintenance, and I still kind of feel like something's up there. There's some data. There's something crawling up there. Still looking for more answers to questions. Yeah, my sister and I, kaput. Again, we were kaput for 20 and a half years. In the last couple of years, I reached out. I tried to make it work. It's always been like... not tempestuous. It's always been temporary. It's always been like, we talk. We took care of my mom and dad for a little bit. Whatever. It's temporary. What's the word I'm looking for? Not testy, not testicle, not temporary. It's always been tempestuous at best. Wow. I don't know. One of those TEMP type words. Tempest. Doesn't matter. Tempest in a teapot. Not even close. So anyway, Linda will know. She's smart. Thank you, Linda. Linda's always commenting. I wish everybody commented like Linda. Got 500 comments. Got 500, 600 fake friends. Unbelievable. I had to yell one the other day. The other one I defriended. I defriended somebody. Oh, by the way, yeah, I defriended somebody again. Because, okay, forget about my sister. Who cares about that? Blah, blah, blah. She hates me, whatever. I'm too intense. Dave, I can't take you. You're too intense. Click. Hung up on me. I yelled at her, man. because I'm not taking this crap no more. I ain't anybody's bitch, right? I ain't your putz. I ain't your little brother. I ain't a baby. And you can't control me. You don't judge me. You don't get to tell me who I am and what I am. I'm telling you who I am. I'm a fantastic person. I'm talented. I'm creative. I'm also very supporting, and I'm loving. And I'm always there when you need me. Until you cross me, I'm there when you need me. But when you cross me, X, right? You strike me, I strike you right back. Big X. It's over. I defriend you, you're gone. One time. No forgiveness. You cross me, gone. Dave, that's a little harsh. Don't you think you should be a little bit more patient? I have been patient. Been patient for 55 and a half years. As I said earlier in the show, kissim and tuchis. Did I say that earlier in the show? I have a recollection that early in the show I spoke a form of Yiddish. I think kissim and tuchis might be a form of Yiddish. If this show plays in Israel, in the or Palestine, is that a place? Palestine, Palestinian? I don't know. Whatever. Those places over there. This show is explicit. Kissim and tuchis. Ain't nobody's bitch no more. All right. Screw you, family member. Screw you, friend. Cross me, you're out. I'm trimming the fat, man. I love purging. I love it. Dave, you sound very angry and hateful right now. I'm probably bitter. Yes, good. That serves my purpose. It serves me best. Because every time I'm all smiley and, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, whatever you think. Oh, I'm controlling. I'm doing that. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I always walk away feeling like, what am I doing? Who are they to judge me? Who are they? What makes them so perfect? You know what? Go medicate yourself. Go smoke some more pot. Go bury your feelings. Go bury your emotions. Turn your back on your brother. Go ahead. I apologized in Thanksgiving of 1997. You didn't accept my apology then, and I don't care. And you never apologized for not accepting my apology. I don't care who tells her this. I don't care who shares this with her. I don't care. I have my doctor's finger in my butt right now. I can't be concerned about how people are judging me. I got to call my doctor. There's something in there. If it's a wedding ring, I'm keeping it. If there's anything that's worth anything in my butt, actually, it's probably already down in the Saugerties bilge pump. It's in my septic. I just thought about that. So there's something's still bothering me. It doesn't hurt. It's just like, whoa. Oh, wait. Hey, is somebody in the car with me? Is that my underwear? Is it riding up again? You know, because I wear a thong. Oh. I don't wear a thong, but, you know, I wear something appropriately sexy enough. Yeah, man. I yelled. I was told to slow down. Don't you love that? Don't you love when people try to control your anger, control your temper, control your emotion? Oh, slow down, man. Slow your roll, man. Slow. Hey, man. I'm still buzzed from last night, man. Hey, man, slow down. Let's all slow down. You know, I did. I yelled. Slow down. I said, kiss my ass. Speed up. Speed up to me. Speed up, because you've been missing me for the last 20 some odd years. 55 and a half years old. I don't slow down for you. By the way, I'm talking to my sister, not to the doctor. I wish I said it to my doctor. Speed up! Get that thing in there. Get all the questions, all the answers to your questions you want. Get the hell out of there. Get out. All bent over and prone, socks on, pants down to my ankles. It's embarrassing. Actually, my pants, they really made it nice. You know, they come in, you kind of disrobe. It's very pleasant. There's music. No, there's burning candles. There's a geisha woman. She goes, oh, how are ya? Oh, see, that's racist. Anyway, oh, hello. What is that you have there? Nothing? Okay. Guy before you, big pineapple balls. You? What is that? Cherry tomato? All right, whatever. Hey, guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Did you enjoy episode, whatever it was before this? 113, no news is good news? Linda liked it. She commented. Did you enjoy number 112? I'm not a miss you type of guy. Maybe the show is a good supporter of that. I'm not a miss you type of guy. I don't miss my doctor. I don't have to see him for 4 months. And no finger for another year. I should be able to inspect myself. Show me how to do that. Stick my finger right up there and I'll give you all the answers you need. All right, goodbye, good day, good night, good luck, good riddance. Godspeed, good rats, and great skills. They're all there, baby. I love it. Take care.